Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Golden Bachelorettes Chock Chapple and Joan Vassos shouldn't have the live TV wedding Chock wants. There are signs Joan still isn't on board. The Golden Bachelorette Season 1's winning couple, Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple, have been keeping Bachelor Nation up to date on their lives outside the show, including their thoughts on a live TV wedding. Before her time on the Golden Bachelorette Season 1, Joan was part of the Emmy Award-winning cast of The Golden Bachelor. Getting to know Jerry Turner and the rest of the cast members on The Golden Bachelor, Joan made strong connections before leaving the series to attend to a family emergency. When she was given the opportunity to lead her own season, she was thrilled. After Joan went through the process of becoming the lead of her own season and meeting the wonderful cast of The Golden Bachelorette Season 1, Joan felt that she'd met someone who she could envision a future with. While Joan's relationship with Chock wasn't something that Bachelor Nation seemed to understand, she was thrilled to spend time with him and get to know him on the show. Accepting his proposal during the Golden Bachelorette season finale, the pair appeared on the live after show to discuss how things have been going and touched on the idea of a live TV wedding. Although Joan and Chock have been discussing what their future will look like as the Golden Bachelorette season has aired and in the aftermath, Joan has been firm on one stance since before she even started filming. While Joan and Chock's relationship was unfolding, Joan had already shared that she didn't want a live TV wedding. After seeing Jerry and his golden winner, Theresa Nist, get married on live TV and then divorce just a few months later, Joan shared she wasn't interested in doing the same. Jerry and Theresa's fate may have been decided earlier than their live TV wedding, but Joan has shared that she wasn't disinterested because of their issues, but instead because of her own interest in staying private. Joan was clear early on that she didn't want a televised wedding, and didn't appear to be changing her tune as the season went on. While she shared post-filming that she was happy and in love, Joan didn't make any more comments on getting married live on TV. As Bachelor Nation got to know Chock better throughout the season, it became clear that he was someone who enjoyed the attention he received on screen and off. That a lot of the attention Chock got on the show was because of his somewhat strange behavior. It was clear that he didn't mind the buzz surrounding him. Chock's behavior was odd, and seemed like he was consistently looking for attention from Joan, and later on, Bachelor Nation. While he's been pushing for a live TV wedding, Joan has been less interested in the idea than her golden fiancé. Throughout the Golden Bachelorette, Joan and Chock were able to get to know each other better, but it's become clear that Chock has understood how to get what he wants from Joan in their time together. Bachelor Nation has noticed that Joan has bent to Chock's will somewhat frequently, which is difficult for them to see. Chock, who was interested in a live TV wedding, has seemingly been pressuring Joan into the idea. Regardless, Joan shouldn't go along with Chock's wishes after the Golden Bachelorette. In a recent interview, she was still uninterested and should stand firm in her beliefs. Chock Chapple and Joan Vassos have become one of the most talked about couples on the Golden Bachelorette but as the season draws to a close, whispers of a live TV wedding have sparked both excitement and skepticism. While Chock is reportedly eager to tie the knot in a grand televised event, the signs suggest Joan might not be fully on board with this high-pressure proposal, and for good reason. Here's why the idea of a live TV wedding might not be the fairy tale ending this couple needs, and why Joan's hesitation could actually save their relationship. ### Chock's grand vision. From the moment Chock stepped out of the limo on night one, his charisma and bold gestures captured Joan's attention. Now, as one of her final choices, he seems determined to go out with a bang. And what could be more spectacular than saying, "I do," in front of millions of viewers? Sources close to the production team have hinted that Chock has already pitched the idea to the producers, framing it as the perfect culmination of their journey. He's reportedly envisioning a lavish ceremony with golden decor, live performances from nostalgic artists, and plenty of glitz to match the show's theme. On paper, it's a dazzling concept. A live wedding would not only cement Chock in Joan's place in Bachelor Nation history, but also offer fans the closure they crave. After weeks of following their ups and downs, viewers are invested in their love story and would undoubtedly tune in for the spectacle. For Chock, who thrives in the spotlight, the idea seems like a dream come true. Joan's subtle signals of hesitation. Joan, however, has always approached her relationships with a more cautious, thoughtful demeanor. While she's clearly enamored with Chock's charm and adventurous spirit, her body language and responses in recent episodes suggest she's not as swept up in the idea of a live TV wedding as he might be. During a recent interview, Joan was asked about her thoughts on public displays of commitment. Her response was measured. "I think every couple needs to do what feels authentic to them. For me, it's about finding a balance between celebrating love and preserving something sacred." While she didn't outright dismiss the idea of a televised wedding, her emphasis on preserving something sacred seemed like a gentle nudge away from the spectacle Chock envisions. Additionally, Joan has been visibly more reserved in discussions about their future. When Chock brought up the idea of a big celebration during their hometown date, Joan's smile faltered for a split second before she recovered with a polite, "We'll see." For someone as poised as Joan, even the smallest hesitation speaks volumes. The potential pitfalls of a live wedding. While a live TV wedding might sound glamorous, the reality is fraught with potential pitfalls, especially for a couple still getting to know each other outside the Bachelor bubble. For one, the pressure of performing in front of a massive audience could exacerbate any underlying tensions. Chock's outgoing personality might clash with Joan's preference for intimacy, creating a rift on what should be a joyous occasion. Moreover, the timeline raises concerns. Planning a wedding, especially one as grand as Chock's vision, requires significant effort and coordination. Rushing the process to meet the demands of live TV could leave Joan feeling overwhelmed and unheard. A wedding is meant to be a celebration of love, not a production designed to entertain. There's also the risk of public scrutiny. While Bachelor Nation is known for its passionate fan base, it's also rife with critics ready to dissect every detail. A live wedding would open the couple up to intense judgment, from their choice of vows to their fashion decisions. For a woman like Joan, who values authenticity and connection, the idea of sharing such a personal moment with millions of strangers might feel deeply uncomfortable. Joan's concerns are valid. If Joan is indeed hesitant, her concerns are entirely valid. As someone who's been through her share of life experiences, she understands the importance of building a strong foundation before taking the next step. The accelerated timeline of *, the Golden Bachelorette *, doesn't leave much room for real-world challenges, and Joan might prefer to navigate those privately before committing to marriage. Joan has also been vocal about her desire for a relationship rooted in mutual respect and understanding. A live TV wedding could undermine that dynamic if she feels pressured to go along with Chock's vision rather than voicing her own preferences. For a couple to thrive, both partners need to feel heard and valued, and the televised ceremony might tip the scales in Chock's favor, leaving Joan's needs unmet.